Hello and welcome to yet another video. This is an update on the AMC325 that's currently in for repairs. In the last video we were running with the cheater plug on there and found out that the power stage is all good. Just to double check that, I took my known good board set here, slapped that on there, and it worked perfectly fine. So what I've got is the original board set minus the logic board. This is the logic board that came out of it. You can tell it's serial number 1384, which is what matches this one. And the board that's currently in here is 1472, which matches my test board here, 1472. It's nice that they have serial numbers on everything so you can keep track of what board's what. But essentially it works fine, so I can go ahead and turn it on here and show you. So if I just give it a little tiny bit of throttle, you can see it starts spinning up perfectly smooth. So it works perfectly fine with this logic board in there. So we definitely know there's an encoder problem, and it's something on this side of the board. Everything else is, it's not the processor, it's not the power supply. So we're just down to there's something messed up with, well, not this board, but this board. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy back in, and we're going to focus on these guys because these are what handle the encoder. It's this corner is pretty much all encoder stuff. And going to go ahead and probe it with the scope and try to figure out what they are. We can look at these chips, like this is just a hex inverter, so we can follow the path through and make sure that it sees a high on one side, it should be a low on the other. If not, then we know something's wrong. We can start propagating that through. They're all TTL logic level chips, so it's not difficult to troubleshoot. And we can get to all the tops of all the pins with the scope, and it's not conformal coded, so it should be pretty easy to do a little bit of troubleshooting on that. I do have a cheater plug on the scope. That'll allow me to probe in here. Even though the logic board is isolated, it's got a little flyback converter on here that's taking the high voltage and generates all these little isolated power supplies that run everything. All these are little transformers. So it's actually doubly isolated, but you don't really want to rely on that. We are powering this off of the capacitor of doom, so we are referenced from mains. We're not 100% isolated, so by isolating the scope, by removing its ground, we're able to go in here and probe without worrying about creating a massive short circuit between anything. But anyways, that's the quick update on this, and once again I can show you your little throttle. It spins up perfectly smooth. There's no crazy jumping or doing anything. It's nice, it works. So we definitely know that the problem is contained to this board, and I'm pretty sure it's in the encoder section. So we'll go ahead and start troubleshooting that. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching.